Gentlemen, tonight my heart, and I'm sure the hearts of a lot of you, are filled with thoughts and feelings about Jim Riley. A bunch of us were at the Mass today, and we were all pretty much moved by what we saw, what we experienced, and I'd just like to give you one of mine. That's what I had. During that service, the Father said, we all certainly are going to follow him. There is no one who escapes dying. The question I had is, what is death? I'm closer to it than anybody, so I say, what is death? What does this mean? And the whole thing was all about hope, about looking forward to something beautiful, something wonderful, something very desirable. I said, what could this be? As I say, my grandniece asked me the other night, what is your view of heaven? I stumble. What is this? Or what happens after you die? What happens? I reach and say, I look at a guy who's in love with his girlfriend. He looks at her face, and he's utterly absorbed in this woman. All he wants to do is look at her. Someone who loves music is absorbed in something very beautiful. Someone's in the middle of Lake George, contemplating God, looking at the mountains. It's absorbing. You're completely absorbed in something. And yet we are taught by our faith, heaven means looking into the face of God. Today, we heard this in effect, and Jim had written on his card, or someone chose it for him, this beautiful idea. I'd like to read it to you. He said, grieve not, nor speak of me with your tears, but laugh, and talk as of me, as though I were beside you. I loved you so. 'Twas heaven being with you. Doesn't that say something about the notion of loving? If you love, you want to be with the beloved. Gentlemen, underneath everything is God. No matter how you look at it, no matter what you cut, no matter what you BS about, it's all about God, ultimately. That's the ground of everything, and somehow it's there. So I think, what is death? What is heaven? Where is Jim? Where are we going? We're going to look at the face of God. And I thought it summed up in the expression of Cardinal Hume. I think I told you this when he was preparing people to die. He says, soon after you die, we don't know how long, but not long, soon after you die, you will be face to face with the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. And since love was the best thing you ever had, you will have this forever. It's a staggering thought. It nibbles, it touches. What is our destiny? Where is Jim Riley? Where are we going? What's it all about? Is it worth sacrificing for? What is it? It seems to me crystallizing what our destiny can be could be very helpful in deciding how I live now. I will live now pragmatically because I want something. In fact, I want love. I want to look into the face of God. That was my thought. What would yours? Everybody must think this, unless you're afraid to look at it. Everybody's going to die. Are we afraid to look at it? Most of us are, I guess. a thing like this morning just forces you to look at it. We're going to die. What do we do with this? That's what I've been twiddling around in my head all